Hey folks, it's Vagrant. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or Layla, Modern Times, Slight Apocalypse Simulator, as it will now be known. Because we are back in the modern times. It's actually very pretty, it must be said. Because a lot of things happened in the last video. Things really kicked off. Now, I don't actually know what we're doing here, but I think we're probably going to be in Layla mode for quite a while. We're going to go through the gate using the staff, and so if I remember this correctly, basically the Isu, they made this device that protected the world from some form of cataclysm. I can't remember what, but that device used a lot of magnetic power and is now kind of overpowering things and causing problems of its own. So the idea is that we have to go turn it off, or turn it down.
Thanks for keeping it steady in there.
You surf this thing better than anyone I know.
That's not true, is it?
Well, nearly. Be careful out there, and come back in one piece.
Thanks, Bex.
That said, I seem to be just hopping back into the Animus. That said, I no longer seem to be hopping into the... Okay, I actually don't know what it is I'm meant to be doing. Am I just going to go on a run? Am I hopping in the car? Ah, right. The van is prepped.
I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
Alright then. To Beantown, apparently. The end of the world always happens in really dramatic places. You know, so it's New York or London, Washington. It'd be nice if it was in Beantown. Okay, so this is actually the gate that we... God, that was a quick drive.
I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially, and keep the staff close.
Got it.
Standing by.
Zawaho en nakwat. Unsme borturwan di guarde. Ul solos fras hunakudide. Unzum huraz, bezderehaz, zohumsi. I'm in.
Good. And remember, do not cut the machine off. Just slow it down. The field it generates must still protect the Earth.
I hear you.
Okay.
The elevator still works.
75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
Now his voice is crystal clear.
It's getting hotter already.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's going to go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please.
Yo.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us with your top side? Something like that.
Here we go.
It's definitely heated up a little bit since we were last here, 5 minutes ago. Well, technically, quite a long time ago, I suppose. So I understand that the device is being used to protect the Earth by drawing on
Working overtime.
power sources. However, what does that have to do with the mind melding and all that kind of
The
jazz?
collapse when the ice melted.
What's the link there? Layla, if this was anything like me, you would be very dead trying to do this, girl. I'm just saying. This is a terribly risky idea. I wonder if I can I hit people?
Pool of water.
No.
From all that melted ice.
Not sure I was meant to jump in the water. Okay, magical barrier. Can I just climb up the wall? No. It's an interesting environment because it is hard to tell what you can climb. It's not like a rock or a building or something where the edges are obvious. It's different looking. I don't know if I'm meant to climb. Maybe I'm meant to dive. There we go. Oh, that's a good sign that... Well, can't climb, so dive, I guess. Here we go. Easy peasy. She needs refreshing a little bit, alright? She's had a long drive, no time for a shower, there's no shower in the van. And if there was, Sean would watch her, it's very weird. She needs a little dip, okay?
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I think my only problem with stuff like this is why would it have been built like this, you know? But, you know, you can just kind of say it's just mystical nonsense, and that's probably enough. Right, this is actually a big problem, though. Ooh. I swear they've made that way more difficult than it used to be. Like jumping backwards off something, it used to be a very clearly defined movement, and it just doesn't seem to be a thing very much in Valhalla. It's odd. It used to be something you would do quite a lot. I guess it just isn't anymore. This girl has some serious upper body strength. I want to play an Assassin's Creed game where the person involved is just weak, or they just can't climb anything. There's no climbing involved at all. They try to climb and they just fall down everything instantly. Sounds incredibly boring, but I am glad they've not gone for like a stamina meter or something. You know, Breath of the Wild had a stamina meter, and it worked for Breath of the Wild, and it was a good thing, but Assassin's Creed, you need to be able to just climb everything. It's such a fundamental part of the experience, I think. It's pretty cool. It's a hell of a climb, though. So yeah, why would this device that is generating power from the Earth, from the tectonic movement and from the lava, etc., etc., why would that thing also allow people to implant themselves into other people and, you know, become gods in Valhalla and all this kind of... Basically everything else that it's done. Like, what's the link? That's what I'm curious about. Maybe we shall find out. Maybe we already know and I just haven't been paying attention.
Why would anyone want to end their life here, unless they felt it was just beginning?
Are they still here? Yeah, there's Basim.
It's just like the Animus. It's just like the Animus.
Much more aggressive.
This is Eivor's Valhalla. Or a simulation of it. So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it?
Okay.
Something feels off.
You reckon it's the glitches and all this shit flying around? I think that might have something to do with it. How do we get past? Can't climb. Can't duck.
What is this?
Oh, wow, okay.
Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
These are the seers from Asgard.
In fealty to our master.
Alright, ladies.
Who's your master? Is he here?
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it not?
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. This node of time has an ugly way of correcting itself. Go ahead.
You're a hard man to trust. You must know that.
You're not obliged to trust me. But this is all I can offer.
God damn it.
Silence, Udur. Verdandi. Skald. Be at ease. Your day of rest has come.
At peace. At last. We rest.
Is that it? Is it done? Basim! Where are you? What is that?
It's Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil is the internet, I think, is the idea. Or like the internet connectivity of stuff. I know what I mean. What is going on?
Layla. Hello.
Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculations I read here in the gray. 8 years ago, the odds of your arrival were 15,055,003,276 to 1. As the years passed by, those odds improved. And as of yesterday, near even. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Who are you? And what is this?
I am the reader of the calculations. All these possible futures for you and the world outside. I have spent much of my new life reading these, searching for a way to finish everything we started so long ago. It begins here. You slow down this machine and save the world, from which point all possible futures expand. Millions upon millions of possible roads. But in every one, another catastrophe recurs. The node collapses and the world is wiped out. The human race dwindles and fades. I must keep looking. I must find the solution for you. I must leave you with something.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went back further, to 2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond?
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe in one of those timelines they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
That is brilliant. How did you come to that idea?
If you spend too much time narrowing down what's possible, you may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning. We have a lot of data to sift through.
Are you staying?
Until we find something useful, I will. I don't want this to happen ever again.
You may not have much time, Layla. The machine is powered down, but the radiation, it will linger for decades. By my calculations, you have 73 seconds before your exposure is lethal.
I'm not worried. I have the Staff of Eden. It heals and protects.
No. You do not.
What? How? Of course.
Of course.
Fuck! All right. We'll find a solution together. However long it takes. And if that means I can never leave, so be it. I owe this to the people I hurt. The people I love.
Yes. I know the feeling.
Let's get going, huh? A few billion timelines might take a while.
It will. But it will not feel like it. That is what I like about this place.
Okay. So, who took the staff? Did Basim pop out? Odin?
I'm with you.
It worked perfectly, my dear.
Is the Mad One here?
No, my love. Only we remain.
And Layla?
The air of memories fulfilled her role perfectly. Now then, a new world awaits.
Sean, Bex, I had a choice. And I chose to stay. You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder if I am. I don't know how to answer that. But I'm not afraid. And I'm not alone. We have work to do. Work that may take us days or years. It's impossible to say. But we'll finish it. What I mean is, don't come looking for me. It's too dangerous and too late. Take care of yourself. Take care of the world we still have. And take care of...
You see, she's fine. In a manner of speaking.
A manner of speaking. Jesus, we have to find her.
You heard her. She doesn't want to be rescued.
Bullshit.
In any case, there's nothing left to save. Not after this long.
Because of you. You left her there.
This is all a bit much. I know. I'm in the same situation.
Nope. You're in a class all your own, man.
We're assassins now? Not hidden ones?
From the Arabic, Hashishin.
Ah. And do we have a mentor? Is that still the practice?
We do.
Name?
William Miles.
William Miles. I'd like to meet William Miles. Would you bring him to me?
We can call him. Encrypted line. You can talk to him right now.
No technology. Face to face. A meeting of minds. It's time to take the fight to these Templars, as you call them. I won't go anywhere, my friends. Your animus is in good hands.
How much do you know?
My dear, we invented such things long, long before you did. I'll figure it out. It's a nice place to die, Eivor. Not everyone gets to choose. You bested me. I don't know how, but you did. Yet, I'm the one left standing. And now, I can take from you anything I want. Your memories, your skills, your secrets. They're all mine. And when I have them, I will put them to good use. To find my children. And bring my family back together.
So...
Hello, little fella.
What? What's it? That's a scroll. Hello. Do I think it's a god? Okay, is the scroll important? It seems to want me to focus on the scroll. But the scroll doesn't do much. Stop telling me to focus on the scroll. Thank you. Okay. It's a lovely t-shirt, Basim. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm not gonna lie. We'll think about it at the end.
Steady, Eivor.
Eivor, Sigurd,
Toby.
welcome home.
We missed a great feast, it seems.
Eivor.
Sit a moment and rest.
Sigurd,
for me.
Gift of the gods, you are back.
Safe and standing tall.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We did. We did. But it was not for us.
What is this?
Eivor's returned! Inside of the hearth, come!
Your secret is no longer safe.
Eivor? Randvi? What is this? Is everything all right?
Our Jarl's Kuna has returned to lead us forward into an uncertain future. Will you speak to your people?
No.
For love and joy words can jade. Our souls must sound in a heartful song. And when... No. You're less mine than I'm yours. And I ask of you only this. Keep me honest in the times to come.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. We beat and blaze our trail of red, till Odin gaze upon the dead. The most resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. May horns resound the mighty hall. For we who fight, for we who fall.
I've had about a minute of gameplay in the last half hour. I barely touched the controller. Bonus content hasn't been unlocked! Leave me alone. Alright, pledge a new territory at the Alliance map. I guess.
Sigurd.
Eivor, before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly. But our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
And I'm glad for you both. And for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
He's become awfully gracious very, very quickly, hasn't he? He's given up the Jarl position. He's given up Randvi. He's just like, Eivor, just take everything. It's fine. Not a problem. Alright, babe. I can kiss her now.
Come to me.
Finally, been waiting all bloody game, I tell you. I mean, alright, maybe a bit quick, but there we go. Just cute.
I want to see the Alliance map.
You want to see the baby. Yeah, there it is. Hamptonshire, the final one that we haven't gone to. It's alright, okay.
Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
Let's do it.
I'll go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames, just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
Alright, I guess we are going to do the...
What is it?
Oh,
Eivor,
hey.
you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Valka. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yawns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies. And I will see it through.
Go then. With great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
You're an optimistic sort, Valka. That's why I've always liked you. Right, I guess we're going to the final area. I knew there'd be a big final battle, but we're not playing as... I mean, we are still Eivor, but we're not being controlled by Layla anymore. We're being controlled by Basim, and his reason for doing so is to learn... I'm not even going to think about the story. We're going to try to cover it again in the final video. Which may be before the DLC... I might actually just about squeeze all this in before the DLC hits. The DLC comes out in about 7 days. We are going to have to do a post-game... post-story collectibles. I don't want to, like, stop the story now to go collectible farming. I also imagine it'll be a lot easier to collect collectibles in this area when we've completed the story, so we will be doing that post-completion. But if this is the final thing, I've got 7... Every time. I've got 7 days. I might actually manage it before Wrath of the Druids. Might have to do some slightly longer videos, but that's fine. It's what, it's the 8th today or something like that? 7th? 6th? Actually, I don't have a bloody clue. I'm recording on Friday night and this is going up on Sunday, so I am a couple days ahead. I've got to... No hiccups. Gotta keep that in mind. I'm a little surprised that Layla and Shaw... Right, okay, first of all... No, I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to think about it. We will deal with Basim and his plan and everything that happened at the end. Because what we'll do is we'll complete the story and then we're going to have to run around and complete, like, 2 areas worth of collectibles still. Little one, but still. And then Hamptonshire as well, so still 2 areas. And then we'll be able to sit down and think about the story and break it down and blah, 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 blah. As of right now, I am moderately confused. I'm not really sure what's going on, but that's okay. There's not much point in trying to think about it too much when there's still story to happen, you know? I am also expecting Eivor to lose her eye at some point. Given that we're about to go into a final battle against Alfred, I suspect it's right now.
Deep into Alfred's heartland.
What's this? If it's a quest... Ooh! It's the Wildcat! Alright, we'll do this quickly. Wildcats plural. It's a big-ass lynx. There's a big-ass lynx over there. I do think it probably makes more sense to hit the little one first. Though it doesn't particularly seem to have less health, must be said. Oh, I've got no, oh, what's it called? Not stamina, the other thing. Alright, guys. Alright. I've got no arrows either. I'm so badly prepared for... Oh god, he's on me! Get him off me! I'm terribly prepared for this fight. It's on me again! What's going on? Get off! Get off! I don't know how to get rid of it. I've burnt through so much health. Get off me! Right, I figured it out. Can I have some arrows, please? I can see them in the ground. Bloody Nora. Right, I swear I just picked up like 3 arrows and they're all gone, all of them. Oh, I'm getting light. Where are my light arrows? Ah! Let's just take one of these out. That's all that matters. There we go. Whew. I guess it is the final one. It should be tough, and it surprisingly is. More so because I couldn't figure out how to get the bloody thing off my back, and it did tremendous amounts of damage in the process. I think I've got it now. I think you have to sprint and then do the diving roll attack. It's not so scary like this. It's just when he gets behind you. Bloody Nora. I was not expecting that to be as difficult as it was. That's the first time in about 40 hours that I thought, oh, this is actually a challenge. And indeed it was. I'm not spending like too much time on collectibles or anything, it's just these are literally right on the path, so get it now, don't have to get it later, you know? I do have some, oh, and it's just a thing in a well, you know, it's dead easy to get. I do have some slight apprehension about Valka's little foretold message. Like, I don't want to go back to the clan later for it to be decimated, you know? I need some food. Get those rations back up. Nearly full again. Nice. Snake! Feels like I've not done that in ages, you know? Very much on fire. Which is nice. Collect, please.
Ouch! Damn you!
Thank you. Like, I know you're burning alive, but it hardly seems like an excuse. Minor obsession the game has with that. Hampton Shire seems rather pleasant. Wishman's Wood. I'm very excited to see everyone again as well for what is going to be the final time, you know? The gang's going to get back together for this final assault on Alfred's army. I suspect there will be some busy work in the meantime. Maybe destroying supply lines and stuff like that, like we've done in the past before big fights. Hopefully Uber's going to be a bit more chill with me now. He wasn't impressed with me after I denied his brother passage to Valhalla. Which is understandable, but his brother was a dick, so, you know. Either way. Grab that and that while we're here as well.
Strange to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side.
Eivor!
Hey, Soma!
You come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No. We took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
I don't trust him. I know that's the opposite of what you just said, Soma, and I do like you. Something is afoot.
This town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Here we go. Also, I don't have a raven, thank you very much. I have a pigeon. Oh, they're already fighting.
To the ground! Make it a Saxon fire! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Truce! And now it is the hell with you!
Leave nothing standing!
Da 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 da.
You feel my axe in your gut, Piglet?
Piglet? What? Oh, shit. I never liked that shield anyway.
You won't burn Wareham, scum!
Uber! The house is not burning nearly enough for my liking.
Lord Jesus Christ, help me stand against
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Got your back, buddy.
against the filthy heathen threat.
You on fire, pal? Yeah, you sure are. Whoa! Whoa! Where did all my health just go? Yeah, very effective. Oh my god, hello lads. Where have you all come from all of a sudden? Oh, that went really well. That should be the last thing we actually have to burn. Anything else I can set on fire? Yeah, some stuff over there. Burn it all down. That's my spooky noise, in case you're curious. Help you out, pal, don't worry about it. Right, Soma, you having fun? Doesn't look like it.
You have no honor, Dane. You will not steal.
Leave nothing standing.
That last little thing downtown, Kobe. Whoop. Nice.
It's too late, little man. Our gods have...
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
I'm away so much, just gonna kill like 20 guys in the process.
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move!
Come on, Danes.
Watch for fates. Slide box this one.
I can't believe Uber's dead. He just died off screen. It's kind of sad, really. Not even well, nothing. He's just dead. He's gone. He was a good egg. Even if he kind of hated me towards the end because I, killed his brother and no honor, blah blah blah. But still, no arrows again. What's this nonsense? Pretty sure I just used a poison thing. For Uber! For Uber! She loves that move, she does. Okay, pop lad.
You're finished. Steady. Let's hire our prey. Put up a fight.
Where is your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse. Every soul we meet sent to their gods. Let us keep moving.
I need arrows. Get this lad up. Can't be leaving men behind. Nope, nope, automatic. Sweet. Let's go! Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Wolfie. Look at Wolfie go. What a Chad. Turned into a ghost, which is nice. That dude is literally in hell. He is just going to be ripped apart by a ghostly wolf for the rest of his existence. I love it when they fly around. Oh, they're pretty determined to stop us, aren't they? Lads and lasses, we good? Yeah, only 60 meters away, should be smooth sailing from now. The old ruins.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with meat in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred and his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed?
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame. I must be careful now. I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Eivor, but there's many men trying to murder me. Which is nice. Can't get off the wolf. Oh yeah! That was pretty cool. Wolfie, get out of the way, you numpty! Wait, where the hell did Guthrum go? Whoa! I'm scared about the explosive pot. Oh! Still makes me so happy. Ooh, key. Right, where are these Danes at? If I was a captured Dane, where would I be? I would be over here. God, I miss the bow so much when I don't have it, honestly. Ah, they're over there. I've gone the wrong way. Although it seems like Sunan can recover gear, but not arrows, so I should keep that in mind. Arrows? Arrows. Thank you. Where have all my arrows gone? Why am I picking up arrows of other types? Because I never do that, because I never use them, so my inventory's always full. Alonzi? I guess not. I feel like I've neglected my wolf recently. Good job, buddy.
Down the side. My turn.
Ba ba da ba da 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 da.
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
Oh.
There. These are my men.
I told you, Guthrum, would leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
Maybe that would have been a good idea to raid it with my crew. or to go in sneakily. Either of the two options is probably better than the one that I took,
You
it must be
Guthrum's
said.
men.
Aye, free us and we will fight by your side.
You're like the last lads.
Ah, friend.
Pretty sure you're the last ones.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You're already
You'll
dead,
have
pal.
your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to our camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Righto. Pip pip. He's a big boy, isn't he, Guthrum? I don't feel like I know Guthrum very well. I felt like the last time he popped up when he kind of just got pissed off at me. I didn't really have any idea of who he was, and that was like 40 hours ago now. He seems to be a bit more chill. Actually, funnily enough, he seems less chill, but I seem more chill. He's very pretty.
We're safe here. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives. A changed man. But he is free of Fulke's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Is it the final battle? Is that just it after this? I guess we'll find out. Where's my quest? The Lost Stringer. What is that? Still a few more things we need to do. I'm confused. Where's my main quest? Guthrum, I don't know where the camp is, pal. I don't have a sense of direction. If you're expecting me to find the camp on my own, we're going to be here for a while. I'm very confused. I don't have a quest. What is going on? Am I meant to figure it out? No. I mean, there's nothing for Hamptonshire. Game? Do you want to help me out here, game? No? I don't know what to do. Where's Guthrum gone? He's still there, he's not doing anything. Oh, Guthrum, you weirdo. Just gonna ride, I guess. Somewhere. There's a green thing, let's ride towards that, I suppose. I'm not sure if this is a bug or... I actually have no idea if this is a bug or if I'm meant to be doing something in particular. Sorry. Poor guy. I mean, I wasn't aiming for it, it just ran into me. Let's go see what this is, I suppose. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end up loading the save and reloading, blah blah blah, but I figure we'll do that at the start of the next video, and then... hopefully figure out where to go from there, I suppose. Do a little questy first of all. Because why not, eh? Let's little round off the video.
Faith is all that's you there. Dave, come and be saved.
Baptisms? Not really my kettle of fish, son.
Don't you get tired of all that yelling?
Welcome, heathen. Praise God who has brought you here to join us.
My ship is not steered by your god.
Cease your blasphemy! You have been summoned by God to be baptized. Submit or pay the price.
And how do you plan to make me?
Faith is our weapon, and the only one we need.
Your threats aren't worth the breath of my arse.
We'll see about that. Faith! Cleanse this pagan scum!
Are you Faith? Yep. Jesus! She's a monster!
I won't be dying today.
The only good heretic is a very dead heretic!
She's mad!
Odin's spear. Did your Is that the best your god can give? People will worship anyone these days.
Faith! Faith! Oh, you monster! How could you? She was so sweet, gentle, and delicate.
Great. Now I have to find someone else to tell me what to do.
I will always appreciate this game's side quests and stuff like that. It will always be good. Oh, is this Stonehenge? I just thought it'd be cool to kill a stork mid-air, frankly. Or is it just another stone pattern thing? I'm always nervous at this point, because they can give me really hard ones, because this is the final area of the game. It's level 340, for God's sake. It doesn't look like Stonehenge. The Eivor megaliths. This should be the final one in the game.
In the Chew Valley, old kings of Wiki still dance with the stones of the Nephilim. I have taught them of the power that sings here. How dare you tamper with these sacred threads? A voice scolded me. You must leave me, he said. Divorced from the Illuminat. His voice waxes and wanes, but a soft song still finds me in my penance. I bend a knee and leave a grain of sand for the old winds.
That was surprisingly easy.
There is a force here.
I kind of looked out, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I interrupted the bishop. No, I'm looking very mystical, which is nice. Okay, well that's enough being mystical, thank you very much. Cheeky little raid. I'm just trying to... Like, I really want to finish this game before the DLC comes out. I think that'd be really nice. Especially now, because if we're like... Let's say there's only a few more... Oh my god. Let's say we're like 2 episodes away from the end. When the DLC comes out. How... It's going to be terrible to go into the DLC... Come back to the main game for 2 more videos. So we might just do like slightly longer videos to make sure it happens. I'm considering treating the DLC as like a new playthrough? I don't know. Not as a new playthrough in any way, but in just that it'll have a new separate playlist. No, that's stupid. I've changed my mind. This is very cool looking. Do you mind? Right, give me a sec, lads. You know what, I'll just kill and I'll just do all the combat. Ow. I can't seem to start my raid mid-combat. So... Oh, there we go. Take an arrow in the gut. Oh, oh. Let me try that again. Oh. Such a bad attack. Absolutely pointless. Swear to God. We raid! You lose your legs. It's like that trade meme that's been popping up all over the place. You lose, I gain all your wealth. You lose your legs. Do you accept? Well, in this case, you're gonna have to accept. There's a wall there. At some point. Oh, hello. I think I have to force this open anyway. Oh no, I don't. Sweet. Cool. Let's pop this open.
Come, help me with this.
Because the thing is, I don't mind if the series ends like a couple days before the DLC. I just don't want it to end after the DLC. Oh my god, look at the wealths in this place. I think there's a couple of raids though. That'll account for a lot of it.
Won't take long.
Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. There's treasure everywhere, but where? Can I get in here? No, that's not a doorway. You know what? I really like this effect. This kind of... Oh, no, can't get through that. This misty, foggy kind of look is very cool, but I also can't see a bloody thing. You should be able to help me out now, pal, yeah?
Hey, come here a moment.
Got his torch out. Very cool. Oh, hello. I love that. That's like Lord of the Rings when they're standing on the I think is it Gimli? Is he standing on the tombstone in the Mines of Moria? I can't remember if he does now. Now that I think about it, maybe he's not because it is his uncle, father, uncle. I can't remember. So maybe he wouldn't be standing on the tomb, but I feel like he is. Yeah, no, he is. I remember. And they were standing in the exact same position. What's to plunder here? Oh, look, you guys started without me. Very nice. Thanks, pal. Oh.
Jet, need to get on the other side.
Okay, not a problem.
Give me a hand.
Got a lovely little opal as well. Apparently Eivor's decided to... Eivor? That was very weird. He just started running to the left. Oh, it's a key. But for what? I hear you cry. To open the chest, best in slot. Vagrant, I mean. Or to open this door, apparently. Sorry, that's what you guys sound like, by the way. This is a big-ass raid. I guess I kind of panicked about the amount of wealth, but raids let you knock out so much wealth so quickly. Is there any more? Yeah, there's another one up there, so that accounts for a lot of the wealth in this place. Just those two raids. That's like 8 or 9. Usually they're not this big, but this one's extra large. Seems to be a 5 wealth raid. Usually they're 4? 3? Definitely not this many. Right, how are we gonna get downstairs? Not a bloody clue. Let's run towards it. If in doubt, go towards it. It's a pretty good plan. Oh, heard like a little snap there. Reminds me if I was watching I don't know if you guys saw it. I was watching MMA like a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. Can't quite remember. And, oh no. A true king is a Christian king. Do not listen to the Anglians and Saxons who torment us with warrior oaths and tales unexplained by God and his rule. Saint Maildub left us his reliquaries full of the great words. He left us with teachings from Bede and Saint Wilfrid. They filled the Malmesbury Monastery and the church at Reading. For Maildub and the early heroes of our Christian spirits, their pilgrimages trace out the lands upon every blade of grass their pious feet can still be smelt. Anyways, I got into MMA a little bit recently. Started watching it more and more. And there was a fight a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. And basically, the guy kicked the other guy, but he kicked him sort of in the shin with like a really weak part of... Oh no, he kicked him, but it got his shin. The point is, he basically broke his foot kicking this other guy really hard. And you kind of saw the leg kind of... The foot and the ankle kind of flop away. And oh, it was vicious. You could kind of just hear it. And it just reminded me of that for some reason. Stop calling me a cur. Oh my god, hello. It was absolutely brutal. It's not fun to watch, I've got to be honest. Like, I don't enjoy seeing that. But to be fair, even like the hardcore MMA people, I was talking to other people on Reddit, and they don't like seeing it either, so that's reassuring at least. You never want someone to get actually hurt. It's kind of like in Formula 1, right? You watch it, and like you kind of hope for a crash or like a car to flip and stuff like that, because it's interesting, it's exciting. But not if it means someone gets hurt in the process. And it sounds like, yes, I mean, if a car flips, people get hurt, you'd kind of be surprised, I've got to be honest. I still have no idea how I meant to know where to go for this quest. Am I just meant to know because they mentioned the name of the town? There's Worm. They mentioned the name of the town or the river. I can't really remember which. I don't want to spend ages doing... I mean, we're going to go this way now and do these two and the flight path thingy. But I don't want to spend ages doing exploration stuff now because we're kind of in the midst of the final battle. And it doesn't make any sense for Eivor on the eve of the final battle to then bugger off and to collect random loot around the world, you know? Well, that was cool. Alright. What? It'd be cool if in the fog they couldn't see you as well. Oh, I need the key. Well, I mean, I'm assuming I need the key. Da 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 da. Oh, hey, one hit kill. Always a little surprised when you can one hit kill like a big bad enemy with stealth. Oh, you're noisy, aren't you? I'm trying to be sneaky here, Eivor. Tinkle tangle, tinkle tangle. Let's go grab this one, and then we'll grab the flight path and we'll call it a day. That does depend on me ever finding my way out of here. There we go. It's like they've all been poisoned. More people choking just then at the end. Very odd. Wolfie. Thank you, buddy. Oh, guys, it's so nice that... I know, like, I've not been recording since I had that little migraine and stuff. It's hard to put into words how nice it is to not be in immense pain all the time. That sounds very obvious. But it went on for nearly a week. Today would have been the 7th day, and it only faded yesterday, and it's still here a little bit. You know, I'm still on painkillers. It's just such a difference in my life. My livelihood has changed so much. Can't believe that's a one-hit kill. But then no follow-up, which is always disappointing. I'm just gonna steal your horse if you don't mind. Oh, let's forget the horse. But I didn't go Blender for like a week. I couldn't bring myself to sit down and stare at a... I didn't go on my PC, as I was saying. I couldn't bring myself to sit down and stare at a 3D modelling program for hours on end. Which was a little depressing, because I was really into it. I was spending 6-7 hours a day on Blender, and then suddenly I've got a migraine, not from spending 6-7 hours a day on Blender, it must be said. I got it from a tooth infection, I think. Or at least my tooth pressing down on the perigeneal, whatever the hell it's called, nerve. But I hopped on again last night. I finished my newest sculpt, which is Godzilla. If you want to see it. I forgot about that. Can I just chill here? I mean, no one can see me. How am I not anonymous? Anonymous. Alright, there we go. Made me a little nervous there, Eivor. I posted it on my Twitter, which I think is linked down below in the description. So you can check it out there. I'm really proud of it, I've got to say. It's only the 4th sculpt I've ever done, so... yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. However, I will say I'm a very messy sculptor. You know, none of what I do could be put into like a video game or something like that. Like the mesh is a mess in some places, and it's impossible to UV map it because of that, and therefore I can't texture paint it. So my next thing I'm going to try to focus on for my next sculpt, whatever it's going to be, is going to be just trying to make something neat and tidy that just, you know, works. I assume I need that key. I don't know what that's going to be. I'd like to try like a real animal. I did do the frog.
Must be black from the other
Technically, that was the first one I did, but it wasn't a real frog. It was a cartoon frog, and it was definitely modelled to look like a cartoon frog and not a real frog. There we go. I'm tempted to do a dinosaur. I think I might do a bust for a dinosaur. I'm more interested in busts and that kind of like related high detail, you know. We suspect our captain is taking money from the tax coffers to pay for his ale and whores. Who can blame him? Such a sinful man merits his ears and toes cut off. Jesus. Under the laws of Alfred, we are entitled to remove him from power. Until justice is meted out upon him, we have hidden the key from him. And the key is... there. They don't have long-lasting memories, do they? Right, boys? I just have no interest in killing them. It's probably good for them, but for me it's a little bit of a shame. I think I probably need 2 keys. Yeah. I actually only need 1 key, so I wonder what this key's for. Maybe this key gets me the other key. Where are you, key? There you are. How am I going to get to you? Not a bloody clue, must be said. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. Kind of surprised that worked, that's all. There's only 1 lock on that chest that we just looked at, so... yeah, I wonder what the first key's for. There must be another, like a little chest somewhere, just not a big boy chest, but a little boy chest. I don't want to say the words little boy chest anymore. No, we're done with that. You can see the number of locks on it. Oh no, there is 2. Okay, never mind. Right. Hey, boys. It is a problem how little I want to engage with the combat at this point in time. It's just too easy. I don't know.
Best go hooded here.
Yeah, I reckon they know about me, Eivor. It's kind of weird, you know, playing as Basim, playing as Eivor, which is essentially what we are doing. Because Basim's a baddie, guys. He's a baddie. Why are Sean and Thingy paying attention to him or working with him? I don't get it. That's the main thing I'm struggling with right now. So how the hell do I get out of here? Actually, that's what I'm now struggling with. Is that a gap? No. Can I jump over from this? I doubt it. How the hell do I get out? I actually have no idea. Donkey, guide me. I wonder if I can climb over that tree. I just don't want to go back. The annoying thing is I'm going to spend longer figuring it out this way than I would if I just went round and went out the way I came in. Ah, come on then. Wolfie? Not the time. There we go. Hey! Cheers, buddy. Cha! I think we'll go grab this because I had to leave the town anyway. Wasn't going to be able to save, wasn't going to be able to fast travel while I'm still there. Oh my god, let me run! I'm not even in the town anymore! Why are you still walking? Game! I know I spent, like 2 videos ago, I spent the entire video complaining about Assassin's Creed. Can I complain about this though, specifically? I know I have in the past, but I want to do it again. Any game that that forces your movement to be slower so you can take in the sights or for story or atmosphere purposes or anything like that is stupid. It's a bad idea and it should be ripped from every single game on the planet. I do not feel more immersed in the story when you remove control of my character. That reminds me that I'm in a video game, if nothing else. You should trust that players will slow down and listen to the story and integrate themselves if that is what they want to do. Forcing it does the exact opposite of what you think you're achieving. It's a really, really annoying trend in video games, where they think they're being cinematic and dramatic, but they kind of forget that they're a video game and not a film. It's very pretty though. And it isn't, like, that's not really a rant against Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed does do it and it's a pain in the ass. Like, why is my wolf slower in the town? Like, it's still slower for some reason because it's bugged out from the bloody thing. Why is it slow in towns? I don't know. So I can't run through and run over everyone? Why not? Let me do it if I want to do it. It's not your bloody decision game. It should be mine. Player agency is one of those things that became a lot more important to me, I think. I was mentioning how your philosophy on games and films and stuff changes with age. Player agency and player power. Oh, hey. Are two things that definitely became much more important to me over time.
Don't forget.
Do you mind? That wasn't the line you think it was, pal, I've got to say. What did he say? Don't forget to write. Alright, cool. Not really sure what happened there. The gravity of his charge threw me to the ground. Doesn't that look awesome? Look at that. Always love that when you look over like big fields, and they've really nailed it. Like, I'm sure it's not realistic and based on the actual cloud coverage, but that feeling where it's like wide open and then there's this swaths of darker land because the clouds are actually blocking the land out in a way. You don't see it very often in England because when we get clouds, it tends to just cover the entire bloody sky. So it's cool. It's cool. Is that a town I'm looking at? Nope. It's a place miles off to the north. We do have quite a lot. I suppose the town is only 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not much at all. So, I mean, there's a bit to do, but we're not far off. I'm going to find out what the hell I'm doing. And that's how we'll kick off the next video. With doing whatever the hell it is I'm trying to do. So, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks in that next video. Oh, this will tell me the date. No, it won't. It'll say today. Well, what's my last save? Is it at the top? May 7th. 9:35 AM. Does that make sense? Yeah, so May 8th today. That means May 9th is Sunday. So May 30th is Monday. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest 31. The DLC comes out on Friday or Saturday, which means I've got 5 or 6 videos to fit everything in. That doesn't sound that hard to do. I don't mind delaying it by a day, but I'd like to, when the DLC comes out, I'd like to be bam and like get onto it straight away. We shall see. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much as always.